the testimonies of our wearers, user of our products, and you will see lots and lots of different testimonies. These are unsolicited testimonies. In other words, they tell, the users tell us what they experience when they wear the pendant or use our products.
Okay, so they said that I was reading through the scalar, about the scalar energy, and it's quite interests me when it says here, if I may read.
Yes.
It says, while it is a fact that cancer is triggered by smog pollution, or the so-called EMF, electromagnetic frequency radiation, transmitted by equipment and transformer lines, in contrast to the preserved healthy Okinawans in Japan, who seem to be preserved and shielded from this pollution. We wonder, could it be something in those grounds of Okinawa, Japan, that the forms that shield could be a scalar shield?
Okay.
And it says here, Dr. Imoto answers this question after he carefully analyzed these grounds and discovered a replete of scalar energy. Wow, so the whole of Okinawa has got a strong scalar energy.
Yes, as what they say, because you know, researchers or those people who are wondering why the Okinawan people are living longer than you know, the other inhabitants of this earth, and they discovered that the nature itself, you know, that surround the environment of Okinawa is producing a kind of energy that is not present in other city life or environment, you know, and they concluded that because of the natural setup there, you know, that's why they have this kind of energy, the scalar energy that resonates with the body or the physical beings of people living there. And even in the Philippines, we have this kind of places, right? Like in Mount Banahaw, you know.
Yeah, in Mount Banahaw,
Although
a lot of faith healers go
yeah,
there. And
yeah.
I remember as a kid, they were saying like, let's go to Mount Banahaw, you can get healed, or let's bring our grandmother there, because apparently you become strong and you become healed when you go to that mountain. So probably they also have that energy, that scalar energy.
That's what I think.
Yeah,
so,
that
you know?
would.
Yeah.
And also in Peru,
Yeah.
also is the mountains of Peru are very good. Now, you know, it's quite interesting because industrialization is good, right? And the use of cell phones and these communication gadgets that makes your job easier instead of going to a telegram office and tell them what you want. Now, communication is so quick. But then again, there are so many adverse effects. You were telling me yesterday that if you are in a cafe, internet cafe with a strong Wi-Fi there, and there's so many people around there, the body itself emits radiation to each other while using and touching their computers, right?
Yeah, I read this in one of the journals, you know, pertaining the information and communication technology, you know, direction of the future. And it was told in an article, I can't mention the article from my memory bank,
Okay.
but it's about the people in an area can become a repeater of signals coming from the source, the transmitter. And where there are more warm bodies in an area, the higher the signal of a wireless fidelity connection would be. And there's an adverse effect on that, on the body.
Of course, there's radiation, right?
Yes.
This electromagnetic frequency radiation,
That's
a lot
right.
in those cafes,
Right.
right? And then, the cell phones, a lot of scientists and doctors also in the Western countries already some findings that it can really, it's an accumulative and can cause brain tumors.
And many other types of cancers.
And many other type of cancers, right?
Right.
So talking about this cancer, it's quite interesting. Yesterday you mentioned in your training that you can measure the voltage of the body of a person with a cancer. And normally the normal voltage of a normal healthy person like us
Yes.
is 70 to 90
Millivolts.
millivolts, right? And for a person, cancer patient, you can also measure that. So they go between 15 to 20 millivolts, right? And with that scalar energy, can you explain them to the again? Like it can increase again that energy instead of proliferating
Yes.
more cells, because it's a natural. It's natural in the body when something is less to overproduce,
Right,
right?
right.
And so they're producing more of these cancer cells. But then with your scalar energy, you said to me, can you tell more about that it lessens?
Yes, because the scalar energy in our products will enhance, will sort of recharge our cells, you know.
Our own natural cells.
Yes, because the scalar energy is like, you know, acting like a charger to
Yes.
our cells.
Yeah, I like that one when you said yesterday, a scalar energy product acts like a charger. Wow, it's very interesting. Stay there, don't leave, and we'll go for a break.
All right.
To uphold the primary concerns and welfare of individuals with orphan disorders, a private, non-profit organization was formed. Incorporated as the Philippine Society for Orphan Disorders, the organization envisions itself to be the central network for the advocacy and effective coordination of all viable efforts in sustaining a better quality of life for Filipinos with orphan disorders. The Society's primary goals are as follows: increase public awareness on rare disorders in the country, develop and establish a nationwide registry of relevant and material statistical data, medications, drug trials, and all other pertinent information about orphan diseases. Promote and support relevant and timely research for a better understanding and treatment of orphan disorders. Participate in policy formulation, advocacy, and legislation of national and international relevance. Develop and strengthen the relationship among institutions involved in the care of orphan patients. Develop and provide training for health professionals, paramedics, and community health workers on the care of these patients in various scenarios. And be self-reliant by mobilizing resources and funds to be put in its very own endowment fund. Truly, there is so much that must be done for victims of orphan diseases. With your help and caring, they don't have to be alone. With your generous support, we can give them a new lease on life. They deserve this chance.